It's a goal! Can you believe it? It's extraordinary.
It's freezing.
Tex.
Anyway, Adelaide, they turned back the clocks last night. This was an inspiring win. Thank you, Nathan. This was an inspiring win, and it was Kane's mate who inspired them.
And good to see. Tex Walker, 4 goals too. The big challenge now for Tex is can he string some consistent form together? So, because he's good, he's extremely good. He's poor, is very poor. And that's his challenge. 4 goals too. I think the midfield has improved. I think Brodie Smith has lifted and that's improved, helped down the field.
Their ball use has definitely improved. Last time they played on this ground, they had 36 entries against North Melbourne. So they took 17 marks inside 50 last night, Lordo. They were averaging 9 for the year. It was difficult with the way they were moving the ball.
Are they back or too early?
Too early to tell. They play Fremantle at home next week before a showdown, so an opportunity for them. I'd bring Jenkins back in, though. I mean, you've got Himmelberg there who's playing a role.
He was all right.
He was okay, Bill, but Jenkins, I just think that is the forward line I'd go to. Jenkins and Walker. That's a bit more threatening than Himmelberg and Walker.
Welcome back to the Sunday Footy Show. A bit of football royalty has wandered into the studio, I see. And Billy sort of tensed up, I noticed, when he arrived. But
and I had a bit of a nightmare too.
Really?
99 prelims, still seeing him.
Oh, really?
Just the way, what he did to us still haunts me.
So if he's here, Ange Christo.
Oh, there he is. Ange Christo.
Where's Ange? Ange must be somewhere.
No, it's Anthony Koutafidis, and he's going to be catching up with us a little later on in a special edition of Billy's List.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, exactly. In the meantime, though, let's talk about the match last night. Yesterday, this was St Kilda up against the Adelaide Crows, and a very, very good win to the Crows.
It was indeed 29 points in the end there. Texan kicked 4 goals too. Probably could have kicked 6 goals. Murphy and his jocks, or his budgie smugglers, kicked 3. Himmelberg, I liked his game yesterday. Parker, can he jump? And took a couple of hangs. He was okay.
Gets excited, doesn't he?
He does. He's very excitable. Plenty of energy. Savage okay. Crouch brothers were very good. I love the game of Rory Laird. They started all right, the Saints, in this game, actually.
Should they have been further up?
They should have been, because they missed some easy goals, and this man was very, very good. Jack Stephen, he started really well, as they all did. And then it was just Adelaide getting on top through the Crouch brothers in the middle of the ground. Big Texan started to fire up a bit up forward with the big Elliott, Himmelberg and Eddie Betts also. And they just got on top through the middle, up forward and dominated. Have a look at this goal here. This is an unbelievable goal. On the left foot, opposite foot. He is the best kick, nearly on the right foot and left foot for a big man, I reckon, Tex Walker. He was outstanding up forward. Just gave him a nice target. Good work by Eddie here. And that's Elliott Himmelberg, brother of course. Harry?
Yep. I just think when you play the Crows, Bill, you've got to put a lot of time into Laird and Smith across half-back. Teams that have beaten Adelaide shut those two down. And also Lynch is important to him as well, that man, the connector in the forward line. So just thought St Kilda let Laird off the leash. He had 33 yesterday. He was in everything across half-back. With no Miller there, other teams have got to put some time into Laird.
The form of Himmelberg, does it make it hard for Josh Jenkins to get back in?
I reckon it does, because he played second ruck yesterday. He was competitive there. He gave him something up forward. He can jump, he can mark, and he kicked 2 goals. He probably could have kicked 3 yesterday. So I thought he was okay.
Well, what about at the other end? Alex Keith, how outstanding has this man been? The #1 intercept marker in the AFL. This is a stat that AFL coaches absolutely love. If you can turn the footy back over and make it going your way, you are worth your weight in gold. He took 14 yesterday. 6 of these were intercept marks. For a cricketer, he makes one hell of a footballer, and I think he's made the right decision, because he has taken that back line and probably the #1 player down there at the moment.
Yeah, Brady, I reckon it's an amazing story, because you lose Lever, then they find Duday at Adelaide, and you think, well, we've got the direct replacement.
He goes down.
Duday goes down at the start of the year. You find Keith. I mean, where are these guys coming from at Adelaide? So, terrific story.
Have they turned the corner, Kane?
Not prepared to say. Yeah, I think they'll make the finals, though, Adelaide.
And they lost Brad Crouch for most of last year. Did he play a game, Cornsey? I'm not sure he played.
Games.
No games at all. And he 11 clearances. And I look at the stoppage goals. 4 goals for Adelaide and 3 points for St Kilda. So you can say that's where the game was won and lost. That was pretty much the margin. So Brad Crouch. Now they've got to be careful, obviously, with leg speed through the midfield with Brad Crouch, Matt Crouch, Rory Sloane. But on a tight game, beat St Kilda, that was a difference.
Well, we spoke about this just briefly in the first segment about St Kilda and where they're at the moment. I think you said bottom 6, did you?
I think so.
Yeah. Do you want to revise that?
No, and I think that's an I didn't have them. I probably had them bottom 4 at the start of the year. I think it's been an improvement. But as Lordo said, the injuries to their better players is just tough to compete. So, as you said, the next 3 are tough for them. We'll know a bit more. One man I did like, though, was Parker. Didn't he have some X-factor, Matthew Parker, yesterday? Just the 10 disposals. But what a highlights reel just from this game yesterday. Now, that's very tough to do, as Cooter will tell you, to take a contested mark at the top of the goal square, but then also do this. He can do it in the air, he can do it on the ground, and gives them something different. And he's going to bring a lot of Saints fans through the turnstiles, Bill. So love that performance from him yesterday.
And just energy. He should have gone back and kicked that, but he was that excited. He just ran around and was very good. I like him too. Vote just all Crows. They were very good after quarter time. Tex Walker outstanding. Rory Laird, as you mentioned. Alex Keith loved his game. And Matt Crouch, or Brad Crouch, one of them. Matt Crouch, we'll give it to. But they were both good.